What is good, YouTube and friends? You are here chilling with the real Satoshi Aoki. Welcome back to another episode of Bitsgap Education and Profits, the series where I show you every single week my profits through the Bitsgap app, and I educate you a little bit each week on some information you need to know about the best trading bot in the cryptocurrency space, that is the Bitsgap Grid Trading Bot, and the official partner of the Satoshi Aoki YouTube channel. If you do find any value in today's video, then make sure you leave a like on the video. It really does help the growth of the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well, and turn those little notification bells on so you don't miss any update videos from Bitsgap or any other altcoin reviews that I do make on this channel. If you do like what you hear and see in today's video, then make sure you check out the rest of the Bitsgap series where I educate you more and more on the potential earning opportunities with Bitsgap. Whilst I am very bullish on the cryptocurrency space and bot trading in general, you must make sure that you understand I'm not your financial advisor. These videos are never financial advice, and you should always do your own due diligence when investing or trying out any other third-party cryptocurrency services. If you are wondering by the end of the video how you can get signed up for Bitsgap, I've actually got a referral link in the description of this video. If you sign up using my referral link, you will get 2 weeks premium trial. This is an ongoing offer, but I'm not sure how much longer it will last. And if you have any questions at all surrounding cryptocurrency or Bitsgap, then make sure you let me know in the comments section below, and I will get back to every single reasonable question. Alrighty, so what we're going to do now is we're going to check out how my bots are doing on the whole. Alright, I do have them connected through an API to Binance Exchange. If you are looking to use Bitsgap as well, I would highly recommend using them through Binance. Binance is the best exchange, and the BNB token has been going absolutely crazy lately, so it's definitely a token that is worth holding. We're also going to be checking out my best performing bot currently, and also my worst performing bot as well. Then I'm going to be giving you a little bit of education on understanding how you can choose the right base pairs to farm and accumulate out of Tether, BNB, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Then we're going to educate you a little bit on understanding the market cycles and just coming to realize that just because your overall investment is in a negative for the time being, it does not always mean that that is necessarily a negative thing. So we're going to explain that in the education segment of today's video. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so we are on the Bitsgap bot interface right now. So I have been running these bots for just over 2 months now, okay, and I'm seeing some really nice general overall profits, okay. So my overall total profit in the USD equivalent is 6,352 USD, which is an increase in plus 6.55% with my overall investment considered, okay. So if we have a scroll down and let's just check out the current bots I've got running at the moment. I've got 15 active bots currently running. I just opened a Vet ETH, a GRT ETH, and a Venus BNB, okay? The Venus BNB I actually reopened. I had it open with about 56 BNB total investment, but I decided because it was doing so well to reopen it and add a little bit more BNB to that one. So that's something I also do sometimes, guys. Sometimes if I feel like I put an initial investment into a bot, it performs really well, and it is performing really well, then sometimes I decide to actually just close the bot and reopen it with more of the base currency. In this particular example, it would be BNB, okay? So just a little tip there just to throw onto the end there. As for my current best performing bot, let's have a scroll down and look through the list here. So thankfully we are mainly in the green, all right, but it has to again go down to this bottom pair here, everybody. It's the INJ, the injected protocol, which is a derivatives based decentralized altcoin in the space, okay? So it's going to be monstrous amounts of money, trillions of US dollars coming in from the traditional derivatives market, and injected protocol, in my opinion, is leading the way in that space, okay? I'm trading it against a nice conservative USDT pair, okay? So I don't have to worry about the price fluctuations of USDT. I just have to be more or less confident in the fact that I believe injected protocol long term is going to continue going up in value. I had an initial investment of 6,818 USDT. The investment change is 25.22% on the green, and that is a total of $1,768 roughly in USDT. And that bot has been running for 1 month and 29 days, and it has an average of 0.43% increase in average daily profit, okay? I'm running it on 50 grids, all right, and it's performed 568 transactions. Then if we go over to my technically worst performing bot, it would be the Elrond BTC pair, okay? So as you can see here, I'm down 9.6% of my total investment. I invested a total of 0.2046871 BTC. But as you can see here, the bot profit has actually been 0.010624007 BTC, which is equivalent of $609 okay, when you work that BTC out for the US dollar equivalent. Okay, folks, so we are looking at the Elrond BTC pair here, okay, and I'm gonna actually tell you why I'm deciding to stay in. The first reason is because, well, I feel bullish on Elrond, and I think they've got some really exciting bullish news coming out related to some decentralized applications as well as some NFT stuff. So there's some awesome stuff that's going to be available on their mainnet very soon. Okay, there's a tweet recently which said here from Iuga Mihai, years of creative effort are about to come live on the Elrond mainnet in just a few short weeks. Smart contract staking, DeFi 2.0, ESDTs and NFTs will soon become accessible to a large group of people. Okay, so it's just some basic bullish fundamental news. I believe in the Elrond token and I have believed in it for some time, so I'm kind of happy to hold on to Elrond. So I guess in this particular example, the worst thing that could happen is the price of BTC hypothetically could go to, let's say, 100k, and Elrond could stay sort of around the same amount. So if that were to happen, it would have actually been obviously a lot better for me to have not purchased Elrond to start this bot and to have just hodled BTC, all right, the whole amount of BTC. But instead what I did, you know, I used some of that BTC, some of that 0.2 BTC to buy into Elrond. If Elrond's price stays the same or goes down, but BTC goes through the roof, then I've essentially lost out on that trade. But I'm hoping that what's going to happen is that if we just do a really basic bit of sort of technical analysis here, I can draw a really rough sort of trend line here. And if we zoom in just a little bit here and we have a look at Elrond against BTC, I'm hoping, all right, well, we are all hoping, all right, that Elrond is going to break and hold above this downtrending resistance level here. And hopefully you can get a close above here. And I'm hoping the price of Elrond against BTC can not necessarily shoot up, but you know, sort of get back on a bit of an upwards trajectory there. And if that hopefully is to happen, which I personally think it will, that's why I'm leaving the bot pair open, then this 9.60 negative overall investment change can very quickly turn into a positive, okay? So an example where I actually might close this bot down is if Elrond, instead of being Elrond, it was some sheet coin that was, you know, market cap rank like 2,000 or something that I just took a pure gamble on. I didn't know anything about the fundamentals of the coin or whatsoever, and I just thought, you know, it was performing well in the last month, so I got on, all right, onto that hype train, and unfortunately I missed out. I was down 9%, so you know what? I'll just go over to this X here and I'll just close that bot down. But, you know, because I believe in Elrond, I think that it's got a good chance of still keeping up with the performance of BTC, especially with that really interesting stuff coming up for its roadmap. I'm going to stay in this bot and wait for it to turn green. Alrighty folks, so let's talk a little bit now about base pairs, choosing your base pairs and some market cycles. So when we talk about choosing the base pairs, I know there might be some more base pairs that maybe will become available, but the main base pairs that I like to trade in are primarily BTC, okay, Ethereum, USDT and BNB, okay? So you might be wondering to yourself, okay, so how do I choose between a BTC pair, an ETH pair and a USDT pair, okay? Let me make it really simple for you. If you're going to be choosing a USDT pair, in my personal opinion, that is going to be a more conservative bot to open. Why? Because the price of USDT is pegged to the US dollar, so you don't have those varying levels of fluctuation, okay? So if we used Elrond again as an example, just to keep it really simple, if we went, so for example, Elrond against USDT, Elrond's over here, the price of Elrond is going to be going up and down, okay, quite regularly. The price of USDT, whilst it does have some small fluctuations, it's not going to have fluctuations that are going to be equivalent to, say, BTC, for example. So if we happen to open a Elrond to BTC bot, we would have some fluctuations, you know, that might look a little bit like this. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is that, you know, if you open a base pair with USDT, it's going to be a little bit more conservative. You only kind of have to focus on the altcoin that you're trading against going up or down in value, okay? So that can actually be quite profitable. And I guess, you know, again, it's not right or wrong, and it's not necessarily, I guess, more conservative, but in my personal experience and in my personal opinion, I do think it's a little bit easier to manage and a little bit more conservative when you do go with USDT base pairs. That being said, however, in my personal opinion as well, the aim of the game is to stack Satoshis as high as you can, stack Ethereum as high as you can. And if you're accumulating your farming in the USDT base pair, how are you going to get Satoshis, okay? So I've actually taken a bit more of a risk, okay? And I have most of my bots in BTC and Ethereum, okay? Because most of my bots are open in BTC and Ethereum, and for the most part, I've had success with most of my BTC bots. Not all, but most of them. And of course, you know, whilst there is that sort of varying level of of volatility, if you're smart enough and you can sort of do your technical analysis, you can do your fundamental analysis on these altcoins, and you can choose altcoins that are going to sort of at least rise with the price of BTC up to the upper limit and perhaps go down towards the lower limit and sort of, I guess, follow the price of BTC, so Elrond and BTC in this particular example, then your bot is going to be making you some nice profits, okay? And you're going to be stacking that BTC. But the way you can get burnt here by BTC, okay, is exactly what I showed you what happened before, right? The price of Elrond stayed here. BTC kind of maybe had a pump from like 40K to 50K. Bang! BTC's over here, goes right up to the roof. Elrond sort of consolidates down here. So again, as I did describe before when I was showing you the bot, the price of BTC has gone up. I would have been better off not buying this Elrond down here and holding BTC and then perhaps opening a bot in Elrond BTC a little bit later. So I guess my timing was not great, okay? Had I waited perhaps like an extra week or maybe even extra 2-3 days before I open that Elrond BTC bot, I would most definitely be in a much more effective overall profit on that particular bot pair. So I guess to really summarize on choosing the base pairs, you know, there's no right or wrong, okay? I think it's good to have a good amount of BTC, USDT, Ethereum, and BNB. And I guess it just comes down to a case of which coins do you want the most. I know for a fact that I want most of my base pairs farming in BTC, second to Ethereum, and then USDT, just for daily expenditure and things like that. And then I've got always at least one BNB bot running in the background, simply to cover the trading fees as well. And also just the simple fact that I've been a bull on BNB since 2017. So I really want to make sure I've always got at least one BNB bot running in the background. But let me know in the questions here. Let me know how you feel about base pairs. Let me know if you've got any questions about base pairs. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to round up today's episode of Bitsgap Education and Profits. If you did find value in today's video, then please make sure you take the time to like the video. You wouldn't believe it, it actually does make a massive difference to the growth of this channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and you did enjoy today's content. Make sure you turn those notification bells on so you are notified when new videos do come out. And make sure you let me know in the comment section below, do you think you're going to be signing up and trying the Bitsgap trading bot out? Remember, if you do sign up with the affiliate link in the description of this video, you'll be supporting the channel and you'll also be getting 2-3 weeks of premium on the Bitsgap trading bot, which is an ongoing deal that will not be going on for probably too much longer. So make sure you do utilize that, get in there, get 2 weeks free, test it out, and send me a message and let me know how your profits are going. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And make sure as well, if you're not already in my Telegram group, get amongst that group because we are all on the bot in there. We're trading with all sorts of different pairs and we've got a really nice family going on in there where we support each other on the Bitsgap trading journey. So from wherever you are watching from in the world, I genuinely hope from the bottom of my heart that you do have a blessed and profitable day in the cryptocurrency space, and I shall catch you in the next video. Cheers, viewers.